Hey everyone, my name's Helen Knight, and today we're going to be interviewing one of our amazing clients, Charlie Ward from Core Creative Limited, a fantastic agency, and they help leading B2B construction services to design, drive, and deploy their marketing strategy. They are absolutely incredible. They do a lot of consulting as well. I actually talked to Matt initially. He's the owner of the company, and we are going to talk to Charlie today, who is really going to start taking the reins of the business to a new level. So, hi Charlie, lovely to see you again. Is it okay if I just ask you to introduce yourself to everybody watching?
Yeah, of course, no problem, Helen. So my name's Charlie. I'm the technical director here at Core, and yeah, so I look after pretty much most sides of the business, really, design-wise, web-wise, digital-wise, and yeah, we've been working with Helen recently to try and better our new business strategies, really.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and it's been an exciting journey so far.
It has, yes.
Yeah, great. So do you want to tell me a little bit about, or tell everyone watching really about what it was like when we first met? Actually, it was Matt, wasn't it, that
That's right. Yeah,
me. I think he reached out to me on LinkedIn.
yeah. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, and then we had a bit of a meeting just to kind of go through your services, kind of how you can help us, and how we could kind of partner up and work together.
Yeah, fantastic. And could you sort of tell me what the situation was when Matt reached out? Obviously, he was looking for some help with certain things. Um,
Yeah.
could you kind of tell everyone a little bit more about what the situation was then, and then obviously what we kind of went through?
Yeah. So the business has been running for sort of 19, 20 years now, a fair while. And yeah, we've always had business coming in and those sorts of things. And we've managed to kind of make it through all the recessions and all those bits and pieces. So we're fairly stable in that terms. But what we
Yeah,
were looking for was really to just really improve our kind of new business strategies, and we wanted to kind of hone in on more of our niche that we work with. So over the years, we kind of developed, and we've worked with a lot of different businesses, but the kind of construction side of things was seemed to be our kind of niche area, or the area where we got most of our business in, and wanted to focus on. But we were kind of going through a phase where Carla, who's one of my colleagues, and myself were looking to take more control of the business. Matt was not stepping away from the business, but was kind of doing less, or not doing less, but working more on the strategy side of things. And Carla and myself were running the business. And so what we wanted to do was initiate some training and some new business initiatives for Carla and myself, so that we knew how to take the business forward, how to talk to clients, how to get in touch with clients, how to find new business, how to find new work, and all of those sorts of things, basically. And just really almost find our worth, our kind of pricing, as it were.
yeah,
Um, we'd kind of, in the past, we've had an approach of kind of, just any inquiries, we take them and run with them, whether they're good ones, whether they're bad ones. But really, we wanted to go forward and only take on the work we wanted to take on, and the work that paid what we wanted it to pay, what it was worth, basically. We felt like we'd probably been underselling ourselves and underselling our services quite a long time, and how to bring that, bring that into our new business, and actually, get the work that we deserve, essentially.
yeah, absolutely. And I think like you were sending out proposals and things like that, but I
That's
think
right.
I think if I remember correctly, Matt was saying there's quite a lot in the pipeline, but they were just sat there for quite a long time.
That's right. Yeah, converting was one of our one of our struggles, I suppose, that we've always had. Yeah, work has always come in, and inquiries have always come in, but actually converting it, and yeah, telling clients our actual, value and what it's worth, was always one of the things that we'd fallen down on, and we'd never kind of marketed ourselves properly in that way, which is ironic, being a marketing agency.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't feel bad because everyone's the same.
Mm.
So it's really, really common. And because you're so focused on helping other people, sometimes you forget to help yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you
We've
did the right
always,
thing. Obviously, Matt did the right thing and reached out, and yeah, we had a great conversation and got things rolling. So that's
hmm
exciting.
Yep.
So how was it affecting the business at the time when with that kind of situation?
It was, I suppose it was bringing in frustration, really, between all of us, because we got quotes and proposals being sent out, but just trying to convert work was just extremely frustrating. and we were always being like lowballed on offer. So, we'd go to a client with a certain price, and they come back and want something lower, or they want it cheaper. That was always the case. It was always someone wants something cheaper, and it's like, okay, right, maybe this is a turning point in terms of this isn't the work we should be doing. We need to, focus on work that's actually within our remit and within our value kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Obviously, we got started.
Mm.
And obviously I started guiding you through the process that we teach.
Mm.
What can you maybe just like the things that come to mind the most, what do you feel happened when you first got started? What were your first impressions? Like, how did you feel about the whole process? Like,
Yeah.
got
I
going?
suppose one of the main things for us was almost taking time to kind of reflect on ourselves as a business. That's something we'd never kind of done. We've always been just, it's just work, 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 and never kind of taking a step back and saying, right, okay, who are we? What do we do? And what are we good at? And what value can we bring? That's something that really opened our eyes in terms of, just exploring what our services were, making a more kind of rigid structure of those. Okay, right, this is exactly what we offer. This is who we offer it to,
Mm.
and this is what we want to be doing going forward. We'd never kind of had that, I suppose. So that was something that really, that really kind of turned a corner for us. It's like, okay, right, now we know exactly who we are, know exactly what we want to do, and we can go after the exact clients we want. So that was really helpful. All the documents you gave us, all the sheets, all the worksheets, and working through that as a team, really, really helped us and just crystallized who core is basically.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. And obviously just remembering why you're doing what you're doing as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's a really important part. And
Mm.
yeah, everyone obviously because you're quite a sizable team, aren't you? And it's
Yeah, yeah.
getting everyone focused on the right things as well, isn't it? So
Yeah, yeah, and it made a difference internally as well because it's a case of okay, right now the three, Matt, Connor, and myself have realised okay, right, we've crystallised what we are and what the agency is, and then we can share that with the rest of the team. It's like okay, right, look, going forward, this is what we want to do. This is the plan, uh, and it just helps the rest of the team kind of think what they want from their careers as well. So they say, right, wow, we're focusing on this industry, this type of work, and these sorts of things. And the team then can say, right, well, I want to move into web, or I want to move into this. So overall, it's just had a really good impact in terms of saying, right, this is who we are now.
okay, fantastic. Yeah, really good to hear.
Hmm.
And yeah, obviously there were some exciting things fairly early on, which was really good to hear.
Exactly. We had some quick wins. So based on, one of the main things is like, okay, right, this is what value are we bringing, which kind of you taught us to do. When talking to clients, it's like, okay, this is how, rather than focus on, okay, just here's the price and here's kind of what you get, it's a case of how this solves the client's problem, basically.
Mm.
So we had some early wins, which was really, really good and really gave us a nice boost.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, and I was super proud of you because you just obviously you never know how fast people are going to move,
No, no.
but
Yeah,
it's always exciting to see.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. I think some of those things you taught us, it's just very easy to implement straight away. And it's like, why haven't we done this before? But you think, we've just been kind of caught in a loop. But as soon as you implement it, you think, right, let's stick to our guns. This is what we're offering. This is the value it's going to bring to the client. And you start seeing changes straight away.
yeah, amazing. Well done. Yeah, well done to the whole team. Brilliant. Okay, so so when you started to understand, because it is a bit of a mind shift. A lot of
It
people
is.
I help, and I help lots of different levels of business. I can see in their face when I've told them something that's like totally blown their mind. And it's such a big shift for some people. Some people are like, oh yeah, no, I get it. It's just we haven't really done that yet. No.
Yeah.
But some people it's like such a massive mind shift.
Mm.
You feel when you started to see how everything was coming together, yeah, did you get more excited about where the company's going to go, or how did
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. As soon as you start, I mean, getting like a first win on the back of what we've been doing, it was such a boost to us. And then you think, right, okay, this is right. This is going to work. This is how we need to go forward. And we need to implement this, thoroughly across the whole board, basically. So yeah, as soon as you get your kind of first win on it and realize, okay, yeah, this is where we've been going wrong, or this is where we need to alter our mindset, like you said, then suddenly your whole kind of attitude changes to it. And you think, right, yeah, I'll park all the old stuff, park all the old frustration, and yeah, let's move forward with these kind of new ideas.
Amazing. And I'm just curious because I probably did ask you this right
Mm,
at the beginning, but I can't remember. How long do you feel the company was sort of not, struggling to sort of maybe find an easier way to get
mm.
people on board and that kind of stuff? How long was it like that for, do you think? Was it like,
Probably it's probably last couple of probably a couple of years, I would have said last couple of years. Yeah,
okay.
probably since sort of COVID kind of stopped everything. Yeah,
Mm.
around then I would have said.
Yeah, okay. Because yeah, some people are like that for such a long time, and it's
Yeah,
it's not it's a fairly simple shift to make, isn't it? Once you
it
get
is. Yeah.
so yeah, I'd encourage people not to wait.
No, yeah, exactly.
Um,
It's just even a simple mind shift just makes such a difference. And it's not like it's a hard thing to do. It's just you almost need someone just to give you a kick and say, look, you need, take this route, and and things will work out.
yeah, I try and do it in the most gentle way.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of us needed a kick harder than others, but yeah, we appreciate that, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, okay. So I think, obviously it does have a big impact and there's lots of different parts of the whole process.
Mm,
And it is just getting everything running smoothly together. Obviously, there's lots of wins along the way.
yeah.
There are like different parts. I always try and say to people, it's a bit like an engine of a car. There's different parts of that engine that need fine
Mm,
tuning.
yeah.
Once it's all fine-tuned, everything starts running so much faster and more, smoothly.
Yeah.
Um, so it is
Yeah.
just about, continuing to notice those areas and make sure that you are refining them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Exactly.
yeah, so and obviously it has a massive difference to the end result.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It makes everything a bit more efficient, really.
yeah.
Especially even the new business side of things. Just qualifying leads first as well. Whereas before it's just a case of, we kind of get the leads in and quote them and do proposals or meetings or whatever, but we were never quite qualifying them as such. So now we can say, right, okay, let's step back. Is this something we want? Is it something that's actually going to benefit us? And yeah, we can go forward that way. So doing that has really helped as well.
Yeah, because it saves so much time, doesn't it? I mean,
So much.
when
Yeah.
you're busy already, I mean, you're still busy, aren't you, when you're trying to
Yeah, yeah.
do this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's no let up. So
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So if you can say, yeah, right, this one's for us or this one's not for us, then yeah, it makes life a heck of a lot easier.
yeah, yeah. Brilliant. Okay. So what do you feel has been like the most enjoyable part as well? Because obviously I want people to enjoy the process as well,
Mm.
not feel like we're pulling teeth. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, how did you yeah, tell me how it felt when you were going through it. And obviously Carla was involved as well, Matt was
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think having all three of us involved in it was really helpful. Because we've all got different ideas on what we should be doing, but being able to bounce those off with one another and kind of come up with a kind of unified sort of plan together, and then run that past you and get your feedback was really helpful. I think, yeah, having the feedback session with yourself is one of the most helpful things, definitely, because we can just ask the questions. We can get direct feedback from you. You can point us in the right direction. If we've steered off, which we did definitely a few times, you can kind of direct us back in the right place. So doing feedback sessions definitely, and I think just the overall just find out our overall direction was so helpful for us. And just also bring everything together. So obviously, like looking at LinkedIn, looking at our like how things are written on LinkedIn, our bios, everything like that, how we talk to clients, just all those little things that just we were doing bits and pieces of, but none of them were quite succinct before. So now they're all one thing. We all talk in the same language. That was one of the biggest kind of shifts and one of the best shifts I think for ourselves, definitely.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, amazing to hear. So, so yeah, and I'm glad you obviously work really well as a team anyway, but it's great that that was helpful to guide you in the right direction.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think without that, you just end up, I think, yeah, having yourself there saying that, right, setting tasks and those sorts of things, that's kind of how, yeah, if we set a task, that's how we work best. Especially as creatives, it's like, right, here's the problem, go and solve it. Without, yourself kind of guiding it, then, if it's just like any other kind of online course or whatever it might be, you just do it at your own pace and you kind of never get there. But if you've got someone guiding you along the way, then yeah, you're kind of answerable in that sense. And yeah, that definitely makes a heck of a difference.
Yeah, and I do find obviously because you're busy as an agency anyway,
Mm,
I do have to sort of nudge people, and that's totally normal.
yeah,
How did you find that? Was it, do you feel like that was helpful that I kept sort of reminding you things and
yeah, definitely, yeah, especially when you're busy. Even just having the calls every week at a set time or whatever. There was yeah, kind of you worked around us in terms of what time we were free and those sorts of things. That yeah, it makes such a difference.
yeah, brilliant. Okay, amazing. So also I'd like to just sort of try and talk about some misconceptions. So sometimes,
Okay.
obviously I meet a lot of people, and sometimes people have all kinds of preconceived ideas,
Mm,
or they've maybe got some fears or worries about certain things. Yeah. So let's say, sometimes people say to me things like, "Oh, well, do I already have to have a massive following, or
mm,
do I really have to like know who our ideal client is and things like that?"
yeah.
Yeah, what would you say to that? Um,
I suppose yeah, you don't really need any of that. You might think that you know kind of what it is already that you for those subjects, especially on ideal clients and those sorts of things. So we had a rough idea,
mm,
but yeah, breaking that down with yourself and saying, look, okay, right, what is your sort of niche? Yeah, yeah, just kind of yeah, we knew. I don't know, just give us clarity on the whole thing. And you don't really need to start with anything. I think both Matt and Carla had bigger LinkedIn followings than myself. And mine was only small, so I was starting fresh really. And you don't need to start with anything. You can just crack on pretty much from nothing really. And so
yeah.
yeah, I think I've probably doubled up my LinkedIn following since starting, which is good.
Oh,
I know Matt and Carlo have done a lot on theirs as well. So yeah, all of it helps. You don't need to start with anything. You can just pretty much get going from whatever size or whatever position you're in.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. And also people worry about, I don't know, bothering people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That kind of stuff. Yeah, how did you feel about the things that we were teaching you?
yeah, I suppose that's one of the trickier parts in terms of I didn't want to feel like I was bothering people, but as soon as you do, as soon as you've got over those first few messages that sort of broke the ice in terms of like, right, okay, this is what we're doing. I'm not I'm not bothering someone and just giving them any old like message or any old nonsense. There's a point to it, and I'm trying to help them basically.
Mm.
Once you get past that kind of initial stage, it's like, okay, yeah, this is much easier, and I know what I'm doing, and yeah, I don't feel like I'm hassling anyone. It's yeah, more of a pleasure to do than a chore then.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Carla got some early people connecting with her as
Yeah,
well, even when
yeah,
she hadn't done anything. So
yeah, yeah, exactly.
well,
Yeah,
I think she just made it more obvious on her page that obviously we'd done a bit of work on making it more obvious that
that's
you were
right.
the answer to a
Yes,
problem,
yeah.
and it was I would say pretty quick, wasn't it? That
It
she'd
was, yeah. I think, she connected with a few people and had some people connect with her. And on the back of some of the social stuff she was doing, she's had inquiries come through. So yeah, hers for some reason they've all gravitated towards her. But yeah, she's done quite well out of it. So
doing well.
that's been really good.
Yeah, she's done really well. Okay, cool.
One of our main goals was to increase our web output, so website design, website development. And that's an area we always thought that we've undersold ourselves. So we might be doing a website for sort of like 10 grand or something like that. Whereas we know, everyone out or other companies of similar size or other companies that, similar to us would be doing, it for much more money. And we know it's worth more money. So we were definitely underselling ourselves on that. So
Yeah.
implementing kind of what you taught us in the sort of sales pipeline, we had a quick win on one website that I think was 23K. So that was, pretty much double. And it was exactly where we should be pricing it. Um,
Amazing.
And so that was a really good win. And we had another one at 15 as well. So
Mm.
two websites that were actually priced correctly and worth what they were worth essentially. So
Well done.
two two quick wins that we were super pleased with.
Oh, amazing. That's really good to hear. Yeah. And I know obviously Carla's been getting some interest from some of the stuff she's been doing.
Carla's definitely been been getting some projects and bits and pieces in as well. They're sort of target work for us, which they're smaller projects, but they're still the ones we want. And so she's definitely seen results on that side of things.
Yeah, amazing. Great. Well, yeah, that's good to hear because yeah, I wasn't obviously people ask me that stuff. It doesn't, to be honest, like, it doesn't bother me like how much people make as long as they're
No,
improving their business.
exactly. And if essentially, those you paid for the investment really at that point. That was kind of our goal really. It was like, okay, if we make this investment, then we want to see like an ROI in it. And we've covered the investment easily. So as soon as you do that, then it's a no-brainer kind of thing.
Yeah, that and I think that's the main thing, when people first start, I always say to them, look, if we tackle this in the right way, we create
Yeah.
an amazing offer for you that really ticks all the boxes for your ideal client, and
Mm,
we understand your ideal client well enough, and we price it appropriately,
yeah.
it cover the cost of you getting the help initially anyway in one client.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and that's something. Yeah, again, we say that to our clients in terms of right. Look, what's a an average inquiry worth to you, and you can easily say right, well, you paid for it in a month or two, so yeah, you paid for your investment in whatever it is. So again, it's just practicing what you preach, really.
That's it, yeah. And it's a no-brainer, isn't it, really?
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, I say to people, would you like to give that money to the tax man or do you want to use it to grow your business?
Exactly. Yeah. No one's giving anything away to the tax man if we can help it.
Because yeah,
Uh,
I think like smaller companies don't think like that. Obviously, bigger companies do, but
mm,
sales a large company. But sometimes I meet smaller companies and they've never even thought of that before. It's like look,
yeah.
the massive tax offset. So
Exactly. You might as well take it as even just an extra benefit, really.
yeah, brilliant. Yeah, so if somebody came to me and they were asking me about the program, obviously I
Mm,
talk through a lot of this every day with people,
yeah.
and my team do. So, what would you recommend? Like, if somebody was on the fence, they weren't quite sure what
Mm,
if they wanted to go for it or not.
yeah.
Obviously, you do have to invest in your business if you want it to grow.
Exactly.
So,
I think being in the marketing business, that's something we preach to clients all the time in terms of right, okay, look, if you're not going to invest in this, then there's no chance of growing. Clients will come to us all the time and say, look, we want to be this size business next year or the year after or whatever, and they've got all the sales plans in place. It's okay, right? Well, how are you going to get there? You need to put investment in, and then at that point they're like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. But so we know it ourselves as marketers. It's like you need to make that investment. Otherwise, you're just going to plateau and not go anywhere. And so we just need to apply our own mantra to ourselves, and away you go, basically. So
yeah,
it's definitely worth. You've got to make the investment. If you want to grow, you have to make the investment regardless, really. Because otherwise, you're just gonna carry on doing the same old thing and not really not grow or get anywhere.
yeah, and often if people have already identified they've got a problem
Yeah,
and things aren't going the right way, things do get worse over time as well if they get
yeah.
the help. And sometimes people, I don't want to come across pushy to anyone, but if
Mm.
you don't say certain things to people, they don't realize, they
Yeah,
just don't, they
yeah,
don't.
exactly. Sometimes you just got to give them the home truth, and say, look, this is what's going to happen because
Mm,
yeah, yourself, you've seen it so many times before, like this, and we've all seen it. It's like, especially with us with clients, we've seen the same thing happen over and over again. And it's like, look, we know what's going to happen in this case. You can sit around and wait and we'll end up being right and you'll see that will happen. Or you can kind of, take the plunge and just go for it and start seeing results and seeing growth.
yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Charlie, for hopping on.
That's all right, pleasure.
It's lovely to see you, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon
Yeah.
in the new
Yeah.
year. Um,
Definitely, yeah. No, I appreciate it, Helen. It's been a pleasure to work with you, and we've certainly enjoyed the process, and it's definitely opened our eyes to everything that we should be doing and what we can be doing going forward.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank
No
you.
problem.